I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A Flagler County Sheriff's deputy is returning to work after his arrest in St. Augustine. Detective Richard Petkov was handcuffed a week before Thanksgiving on charges of disorderly intoxication and resisting arrest. Police say he tried to start a fight with a bouncer who wouldn't let him inside White Lion Bar. A report and video surveillance show he became combative with another officer and had to be forced to the ground to be handcuffed. After his arrest, Petkov was suspended without pay pending the results of the criminal case and an internal investigation. Petkov, who was named the Crime Stoppers of Northeast Florida Law Enforcement Officer of the Year in 2017, was offered a deferred prosecution agreement, something available to qualified individuals with no prior arrests who face misdemeanor charges. He completed the terms of that agreement, and now those charges have been dismissed. An internal investigation, though, found Petkov's off-duty actions violated departmental policy. In turn, he was suspended for more than 40 days without pay and must forfeit his step raise this year. He's also been forced to give up a planned transfer to a specialized unit and pay for all costs associated with the investigation and prosecution. He'll be on departmental probation for the next year.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines. Some cities are in the utility business and some are not. So is Bunnell in or out?
The city of Bunnell is in the utility business.
City Manager Alvin Jackson says that city utilities are about growth.
It's about retrofitting and creating a much more modern system that can accommodate the growth that we're anticipating.
Jackson said that once a municipality is in the utility business, it's in. And he said Bunnell is in. To hear the whole interview, download the Flagler radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. On Monday, Alvin Jackson talks about Bunnell's financial state in 2020. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
6 community outreach dates have been set for this year so you can educate yourself on fire rescue, emergency, and growth management in Flagler County. Tony Magoo has the details.
These outreach events will provide information on programs and services that are available to all of our residents. With me is Julie Murphy, Flagler County Public Information Officer. Julie, what can they do at these open house events that you have scheduled?
Meet with our representatives to find out information about programs and services that are available.
What do you have planned for them?
We'll go over things like touring the stations, and they'll see equipment, both our equipment and Florida Forest Service. They can get a storm and disaster preparedness information. They can learn about home fire and safety inspections and smoke detector battery exchange. And they can also get information about the community paramedicine program.
The first in the series of open house type of events will be held Saturday, January 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 at Fire Station 41 in the Hammock, 5593 North Ocean Shore Boulevard. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
The new year brings a new leader to the Flagler County Art League. John Arking has the story.
After 8 years at the helm and 15 years overall, Ann DeLucia stepping aside following the September election of Francie Shepard, a retired paralegal who joined the league as a volunteer after moving to the area from Jacksonville 2 years ago. Shepard says her new role is a challenge she's ready for.
It's given me an opportunity to meet a lot of the local artists. It's a big responsibility because the league has been in operation for over 40 years. They've done a lot of good work, so it's something I certainly want to continue. I'd like to see it expand its art programs so that we can offer new classes and workshops on weekends and in the evenings. We can appeal to a larger demographic. We have a lot of families in our area that are not being served, and so we want to expand. And I'd also like to see if we can get some sort of direct relationship with the local schools at all levels, elementary, middle, and high school.
Find out more about the organization at FlaglerCountyArtLeague.org. For the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.